Hi everyone, happy Thanksgiving. It's Dr. Kim Duramo, and in today's Mind Body TV episode, I shared something called Food Foreplay, which was all about harmonizing your body to prepare for eating. So you can be in harmony with whatever you're eating, ingesting, breaking it down, absorbing nutrients, eliminating and detoxifying what you don't need, and getting out of emotional eating or fear about food. But one of the things I also wanted to share, since it's Thanksgiving, is about gratitude and practicing gratitude. Sometimes we think gratitude is like we put ice cream on top of poop. I'm feeling really bad, but I should be thankful. Or this terrible thing is coming up for me, but let me be grateful instead because that's going to create more. And we're not really connecting with true appreciation. So don't make yourself do that ever again. Being positive when what you're feeling is something else is never really going to be helpful. It's just going to be suppressive. So release that kind of gratitude that's about, I should feel grateful. And instead, begin to appreciate whatever you do feel. So can you feel angry and appreciation at the same time? You'll shift it. No matter how much anger is there, go into a full appreciation of how intense it is. If you're feeling fear, if you're feeling embarrassment or guilt, really feel it. Really appreciate the depth of it, the texture of it, the flavor of it. Where do you physically feel it in your body? And begin to use gratitude this way. It's more of appreciation, very high resonance to bring into the equation when you're feeling something low like anger, fear, or guilt. The other thing that I really love is a lot of times when we practice gratitude, we don't realize that we don't have to do it in one dimension only. So, okay, maybe I want to be grateful for abundant health, but I don't have abundant health. So I got to feel the little eke out of health I do feel right now. We can move into, let's say it's a hypothetical future. We can move into a different reality where I am feeling health, where I am feeling love, where I do have plenty of abundance for all the things that I really want, for all of my needs to be met. I'm so grateful and thankful to feel this. I'm so grateful and thankful now that I have this, even if it's not showing up in your 3D reality. Why does this work? The brain does not know the difference between the real and the imagined. So you can conjure up the frequency of gratitude and appreciation for that specific thing, even if you're only thinking about it in your awareness and not necessarily yet experiencing it in your 3D. It doesn't matter. You create the exact same change, and it is what opens you up to receive more. So be willing to exist in a reality that may not be apparent to your senses. Even just your awareness of the possibility of having health, the possibility of having an amazing relationship, the possibility of having everything you need, living in a beautiful space where you feel loved and cared for and nurtured, even just the awareness is the same frequency as having it. So be grateful for the awareness of that possibility, that you can even think about it, or that you're even hearing me talk about it. That's enough. That is it. It's the exactly same resonance, and it's what allows you to invite it into your life. Okay, the other things I wrote down. Oh, this is huge for me. When you're in fear, so a lot of times people will say be grateful for the gifts like that the things you don't know didn't happen, the gifts like the catastrophes that didn't happen. Well, it doesn't mean just kind of making stuff up. A lot of times the mind is feeding us a lot of fears. If you're living in anxiety, you know what I'm talking about. If you have a new little young child like I do, this can be a really prominent thing because so much joy and love comes into your life that your body can't necessarily handle it. So it'll make up all these what ifs. What if this happens? What if that happens? Or something, if something new, something wonderful, I mean, not just a child, but a new job or a new lover comes into your life, you're like, oh my God, what if this person dies? The mind can kind of do all these tricks to keep you at a lower level of frequency that you're more used to as you expand into a higher frequency of love. So what you can do is practice appreciation and gratitude here. So I'll have sometimes these fears of like, oh my gosh, what if this happened? Oh my gosh, what if that happened? And it's really intense. And what I'll do to anchor in higher consciousness is thank you, thank you, thank you. Here I am in the reality where that didn't happen. He didn't just hit his head on the doorway. He didn't just fall. He didn't just have an accident, like, because it's all the time, like these little things that are happening where I'm like, oh my gosh, that almost happened. So release the fear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. that this is the way it is, that I'm in this reality where all is well. My kids are all, we're in this place we're together, we're connected. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you have fears, you can just flip them on their head and move into appreciation for what is. And you also, because fear is like you're creating the future reality that you don't want. Fear is always about a future. You're worried about this thing happening or not happening. So if you go into the thank you, you immediately release creating that unwanted future. Thank you that my family has had such an amazing time together this holiday season. Thank you that we actually moved through so fluidly in our conversation and our connection together and our visit together. Thank you. So you can use this in so many different ways, as you see, and let it be fun. Let it contribute to you and make this Thanksgiving the greatest Thanksgiving that you've had. I'm so grateful for you. I'm grateful for this video. I'm grateful for this awesome, fun blue color that I love on my wall, and these nice fluffy little fixtures. One of our assistants has put them together for us, and she's just amazing. And I am like over the moon at how much has come into our lives this year. So with so much love and light to you, happy Thanksgiving.